Okay, we're gonna go down a hill and around a corner. Okay, there's gonna be a bump. Hang on. Sorry.
3 times a week,
Sorry.
Sherry Shively
It's a deep one. Sorry.
makes a mind-numbing,
You need me to stand up?
Nope, I got it.
sweat-inducing trek
Hang on. Going down.
on the campus of San Antonio College.
I'm just tired. So today's a little harder.
She's the lifeline for her 57-year-old husband, Charlie.
In order to get around, I need somebody to lead me.
Ravaged by diabetes, he's been blind since 2005. His life now confined to a wheelchair for the most part. His body
Ready?
now at the mercy of the city sidewalks ringing the campus, which get him to his classes. He's studying to become a pastor.
And to ride the sidewalks, it hurts because it does jar you around. And it's hard for her to hold on to me.
There were a couple times I almost lost him.
Charlie lives a life of compromised options, but Sherry says his wheelchair leaves her with just one option to get him to one of his classes.
In order to get to the handicapped entrance to that building, you have to go up the hill. Going up the hill would be ridiculous. I know I would not make it.
And so they take the stairs instead. 12 on the first flight,
You beat me.
then 5 more for a total of 17.
I highly recommend the people that designed the sidewalks to sit in a wheelchair and ride those sidewalks.
Charlie's challenge got me thinking. And into a wheelchair in an attempt to get the perspective of San Antonio's sidewalks from the vantage of the disabled.
And this is where the sidewalk ends.
What I found in some stretches might challenge even the most able-bodied among us.
Be nice if I could get past this.
In the Monte Vista district, utility poles block the weed-filled sidewalk on the north side of Hildebrand east of Belknap. I saw a house with a ramp at the southwest corner of Belknap and wondered. Without access to an intersection with a crosswalk, there seems to be just one option for someone in a wheelchair, and it's not a safe one. Moving north, this is what we found not far from Ken's 5.
There's no sidewalk at all right here. Medical at Bluff Creek. The medical campus for the city of San Antonio is not that far away. And yet here I am on a wheelchair going through gravel.
And on the east side,
Where were you going, Dan?
I was going straight down that way.
we met Daniel Acosta, a 28-year-old UTSA student with cerebral palsy. With damaged sidewalks throughout his neighborhood or no sidewalks at all, Daniel rides his power chair 6 blocks on the street to catch a bus, which takes him to class.
In order to get access to an education, I have to be able to get around.
San Antonio's sad state of sidewalks is captured well by this stretch of South Cross on the city's south side. There's no pavement under me. There's traffic to the left of me. Then once I get to the concrete, it is sloped, it is cracked, and this would be the walk I would take to get to the bus stop at the end of the block or the elementary school just down the road. As we walk through this jungle of a sidewalk, is this something in our city that's acceptable?
The answer is absolutely not.
This is the city council district of Ray Saldana, a 2-term councilman, often on the front lines publicly when it comes to improving the city's aging infrastructure.
This is not even a side street. This is South Cross Boulevard.
Absolutely.
There are weeds everywhere. There's not even pavement. Here's a dead cat.
Gosh. Which is exactly why this is one of the first ones to be fixed in my district.
According to the city's Department of Public Works, there are 4,500 miles of existing sidewalk in the city, but another 2,600 miles with no sidewalk. We're told it would take $1.3 billion to complete a connected, uninterrupted network of sidewalks citywide. Saldana says sidewalks, while critical for San Antonio, must be prioritized.
What we need to do is be smart about how we're investing our taxpayers' dollars. And we need to do that by prioritizing in areas where we know that there's people walking.
We understand that the city has a lot of needs, but we have neighborhoods that for 60 years have been waiting for sidewalks.
Former Councilwoman Patty Radel serves on the board of a not-for-profit called Sidewalks, Inc., which builds sidewalks for needy San Antonians in infrastructure-poor neighborhoods.
There's no sidewalk that direction, no sidewalk this direction.
She toured me through her near West Side neighborhood one day Secondary roads here generally appear to have decent sidewalks, but the side streets either lacked any at all or the sidewalks appeared to be in atrocious condition.
This is a massive thing. This isn't one street. This isn't one block. There are many places in our city that are like this.
Under the terms of city code dating back to 1987, developers are responsible for laying sidewalks at least 4 feet wide in the event of new construction. But in older neighborhoods, the homeowner bears the responsibility of sidewalk construction and maintaining what already exists.
So somebody needs to help this part of the community.
It's unacceptable for us to believe that our residents can foot the bill, can afford to have their own sidewalks fixed in front of their yards.
And yet, as San Antonio booms in population growth, the sidewalks of the city's urban core bear the scars of neglect and decades of use. But at this point, the funding commitment of Public Works is to the huge need of new sidewalks, as opposed to repairing the sloped, crumbling, and aging slabs throughout the city.
It's completely unfair.
That's a misguided spending priority in the opinion of Daniel Acosta.
Nobody shouldn't have to settle for this.
Charlie Shively dreams of a smooth ride himself.
If everybody else had decent ways of walking and everything, that's all I ask for too.
Oh my God.
When you're running 12 hours a day, you put things everywhere.
My kids would laugh.
Clutter.
I can't find anything.
Americans are staggering under the weight of their stuff.
Not only too much stuff, I have things in boxes that have not been unpacked since 1968.
It's stressing us out,
It totally throws me off.
costing us time,
I couldn't find my keys. I couldn't come to work.
even making us fat.
And I got up all the way to 208 pounds.
Clutter reduces our ability to focus, increases our stress.
Psychologist Margaret Burton has seen so many people struggle with clutter, she's writing a book about it.
Your brain is not able to distinguish between what needs your attention and what doesn't because there's just too much disarray.
And what happens when they get rid of it.
Oh, it's really amazing that after having cleaned out this clutter, the person went on to lose 100 pounds or to quit the lousy job or to end the unhealthy relationship.
Shed the clutter, shed the pounds.
Kim Chica is the mother of 3 young girls, ages 4, 5, and 8.
I gained an additional 30 pounds after she was born because I was just the last child.
The reason?
Overwhelmed with clutter. And shoes go in our closet over here.
Keeping up with the house didn't allow Chica time to keep up with herself. Tipping the scales at 208 pounds, she developed diabetes.
It's almost like the clutter was killing you. I mean, what
It
kind
was. I would put it in a closet, under a bed, outside in storage.
But I love to go into a home for an on-site assessment.
Chica called Esme Gonzalez, a professional organizer.
I think my first words were, I can't find anything.
And they're labeled donate, recycle, other room trash.
Gonzalez began by using bins and boxes to get organized.
Love these, never used them. It's been there 2 years. Donate.
Chica showed us how quickly she can now declutter with a box that hasn't been unpacked from a recent move.
And you have to really ask yourself, how long have I had these things? How long have I had this yoga bag? 20 years. Goodbye.
In less than 5 minutes, the box is empty. Stuff has pushed cars out of the garage. A UCLA study says 75% of garages are now used to store boxes and furniture, and it's still not enough room. There are 2.3 billion square feet of self-storage in America.
We all know money and possessions can't buy happiness, but UCLA researchers found accumulating bigger piles of stuff may in fact decrease happiness and increase stress. And all of this stuff could be zapping our energy.
If your Aunt Tilly gave you a lamp as a wedding gift and you've never really liked it, it actually brings your energy down. Every time you pass it at some level you're not aware of, you're kind of going, ugh.
If you throw it to the side, that label is going to haunt you. And
Clutter busting is big business. Esme Gonzalez charges $85 an hour, but says all you need is a friend.
You can always do so much work with someone beside you. You stay motivated when someone is there. Block out the time like it's an appointment.
Now I'm left with this, and it has been a blessing.
Chica now has systems in place to keep things organized.
I got these magnetic folders for each child so that when they come in, I can put their paperwork in it, and until my husband, who works a lot, has time to see it.
Being organized now allows Chica time to stay in shape, but it was getting rid of clutter that helped her lose weight, dropping 70 pounds.
Immediately, when you start to throw things away, you feel lighter.
And she's no longer diabetic. Burton has seen what happens when people conquer clutter.
I feel like I live 99% better than the population because my home is in order. Thank you.
Thank you.